Good evening, Coach. Let me ask you a more of an open question. Your thoughts on the importance of the set pieces, 2 goals today from a corner kick, and I will also like to ask about the kickoff with a lot of pressure today, and I remember also the opportunity of Borja in Alvalade against Sporting. What's your thoughts on the importance of the set pieces?
There are not special secret, just work and dedication. I think a mention needs to be done to the people that are more in charge of this one. Lino, Lucio, Carlos as well. Of course, it's the work of all the staff that come out with ideas, with proposal, but mainly them that they spend a lot of time on top of this part, offensively and defensively. So yeah, it's a big part of the game, and you mentioned the corners, the kickoff, every single moment that the ball is out, the restart of the game is always quite important.
Hello, Mr. Farioli. For 12 consecutive seasons, I believe Porto has not had such a positive start, and today you achieved 6 wins in a row. What does that mean to you? It's a record that we haven't seen for such a long time.
It's definitely a good start, but the past is the past. Now we are already, we have to project ourselves into the future, starting from the Europa League that is just behind the corner with the game of Salzburg, and after a few days we are going to be again in the race for Aroca game, again the Europa League, and after another match. So is how it is. We have to be ready, move fast forward, not to celebrate a lot what we have done, but especially to look forward for the next matches, because there are things that needs to be done and things that we need to work starting from tomorrow morning.
Boa noite, Francisco. Miguel Torrão para a SIC. First, I want to ask you about Alan Varela. Is that any injury or?
No, it's a precautional substitution. He got a kick in the calf in the first half, so I decided to take him off to avoid any possible risk.
After the third goal, you refreshed the team. It was
Sorry, after?
the third goal,
yeah.
You refreshed the team. It was a safeguard for the players because the upcoming games.
Save the team is not really or
safeguard
not really, because I believe that football is teaching us that the game never ends, even when the results looks okay. Today you saw we were 2-0 after a few minutes, and at some point we drop a bit the level and we concede a couple of situations that could turn the game around. This is definitely a part that we have to improve massively, that we have to grow mentally in the way of staying the game, to be really connected and not to give anything away. Doesn't mean that we cannot concede an opportunity to the opponent, but the opponent needs to gain the opportunity. We should not be the one to give it up. After 20 minutes we drop massively the ball possession, we drop meters on the pitch, and this is not what we really want.
Hi, Francesco. Ana Sofia Carvalho, Sport TV. Honestly, what you really feel when you see your team fight, control entire the match practically? What do you feel to see the team play this way?
So let me review the game, because I think you are a bit too positive. I think we had 10-15 minutes where we were this team that you mentioned, but after we were, in my opinion, we were not at the level that we should. Small things that, of course, from outside maybe are a bit more complicated to see, but I didn't see for the 90 minutes the team that I wanted to see. I think we did many good things inside of the match, but also many moments where I think we were not connected at the level that the league and the competition that we are going to face will demand us.
Hello, Coach. Renato Soares from 00. Sorry to insist in this topic, but this is the best start in the championship since the victories have been worth 3 points since 95-96. We heard calls for the championship from the stands, from the fans. What can be said about this moment in Porto? Thank you.
That we have to work, that we have to keep this level of enthusiasm in the supporters, but as well we should not be stupid in considering us better than what we are. I think I think after the game of Sporting I say that or last week I don't remember that in 2 months you see how things change with of course some new players, but also many players that were here 2 months ago, and 2 months ago everybody was talking not really good about the team. Cannot be that after 2 months everything is already in the past. So as I said, they were not that bad before, and we are not that good at this moment. Trust me that there is a massive work that needs to be done, and what I will not allow is to drop the standards, because today I saw a couple of things that I didn't really like it, and if you want to continue to give good moments and good vibe to our supporters, we definitely need to step up and to push even harder than what we did so far.
Hello, Coach. First question, I would like to know about the entrance of Gabri Veiga. You took Rodrigo and bet once again on Gabri. He scored 1 goal, made 2 assists. Rodrigo also came into the match on a really good level. Is it like a good headache for you to have these 2 options?
Sure, it is. It is really good. As I say, we will need everybody. You saw in these days, due to some injuries, and now that we are going in a very crowded period of matches, everybody will play an important role, player that will start, players that will enter, a player that will help us to keep the level up in the training session. In this part, please let me mention some player from the second team, and as well Joao, the coach, for the help that he's giving us all the time that we have a request to bring a player up. So yeah, at the end, the good things are coming because everybody is pushing in the right direction, and we have to keep moving with this attention to the small details.
Hi, Francesco. Tomás Gonçalves from Agência Lusa. I'd like to ask you about Zaidu. It's not very usual for us to see him playing in the right back position. I'd like
Also
to ask
for us.
you, what's your perspective on this exhibition, his performance, and if you see him as a viable option for future fixtures, since you have the injuries of Alberto and Martin?
Yeah, as I do, I think at the beginning of the season, so last season, as you know, it was a very complicated season for him with a big injury that took him out for the majority of the matches. This season, he approached really well the preseason. He approached really well the first matches. He had a very good impact and a very good contribution. After, in the last couple of matches, I gave a bit more space to Francisco. That is another important player that we have to recover at his best. But about Zaidu, I'm really happy. I have a very good and open relationship with him in the way that we communicate a lot. He's helping us in any position that we need. Of course, he prefers, and I prefer him to be the left back, but it happened in the some training session to play with him as well as a number 8 because we need to try also this option. Today I asked him to play as a right back. I think he had good moments. He had a very good chance that all the players, the one that were on the pitch, the one in the bench, and all the staff want him to score because he's a player that has been loved and is loved from all the group.
Good evening, Coach. Rodrigo Lima, bola na rede. We saw Alan Varela finding a lot of space in the first half. receiving the ball quite freely and exposing the central area of Rio Ave as a result. Do you feel that was a key factor in winning today's match? Thank you.
Yeah, so when we prepared the game, we saw 2-3 different options that Rio Ave, three type of pressure that Rio Ave could apply to us. In one of these one, at least, it was going to be quite a lot the free man. And I think we were able to connect, as you say, quite well, and this one gave us the opportunity to move with a bit more control and the proper structure on the pitch. After the change, so let's say the superiority became a bit more in the flank, and I think we managed quite okay also this moment. Again, looking for improvements, of course, but yeah, at the end, the game is always, how to say, composed by different scenarios, and we need to speed up the capacity to read what is happening. Thank you.